Mr. Meeks was successful in executing a cop yesterday.
The man charged with murdering a police officer in Missouri has a lengthy criminal history here in the Triangle.
Bonet Meeks is charged with killing Officer Michael Langsdorff, who served his community for years. Maggie Newland has been digging deeper into the suspect's history and joins us now. Maggie.
Maria, since 2009, Bonet Kimbrell Meeks has had 15 mugshots here in Wake County. Most of the arrests are drug-related. Now, records show he was sentenced to prison multiple times in North Carolina, but Missouri officials say he moved there sometime in the past year. Now he has a new mugshot and the most serious charges he's faced.
Police say you admitted to shooting the officer. What would you say? You don't want to say anything? They say you admitted to shooting the officer. What would you say?
Bonet Meeks stayed silent as a reporter from our affiliate in St. Louis questioned him about the death of Officer Michael Langsdorff. Police say Meeks shot the officer.
Mike was a friend of mine. I've known Mike for 20 years.
Major Ron Martin tearfully described his friend's last act as a police officer, responding to a market in a St. Louis suburb for a report of someone using a bad check. Officers identified Meeks as that suspect and say during a struggle, Meeks pulled out a gun and hit Officer Langsdorff on the head multiple times, then stood over the officer who was lying face down on the floor.
Mr. Meeks had the gun in his hand, pointed the gun to the back, pointed the gun to the back of Officer Langsdorff's head, and fired one shot. Mr. Meeks was successful in executing a cop yesterday, and a good one.
Police say they arrested Meeks after he ran from the market. He faces several charges, including murder. As the officer lay dying, a clerk at the store told the newspaper in St. Louis she live-streamed the scene on Facebook, but now regrets it. Meanwhile, Officer Langsdorff's department posted this on Facebook, a picture of a memorial where they are asking people to come and leave notes or have a moment of silence. The officer leaves behind 2 children. Angela and Marius.
What a tough story, Maggie.